Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. I set up a little quiet office in the back room here to do a little on-camera read about, these loves and these soulmates and these people coming for you, what we can expect and the signs, because they're all different. Lots of times in the act of you know, our massive anticipations for this. Like, it's like a Christmas Eve kind of feeling, right? It's like we know that we all have that special someone, that they're out there for us, that they're moving towards us, that, we have a willingness to grow and learn and be our best selves in order to bring this in. And I feel like it's so close for so many of you. So I'm going to let you make a choice. I'm just going to turn on this light. It's a little strange where I am in terms of the lighting conditions. I didn't want too much over lighting. Yeah, so we're gonna have a 2-card choice, okay? So we have pay attention to the signs and wild. So I'm gonna let you make your choice. Pay attention to your signs and wild. And we're gonna start with this. Now, I feel like there's going to be certain animal signs that are going to come up when your soulmate, your twin, and these people are coming in. What happens is lots of times people will see a lot of excess of birds, excess of bees, excess of lightning, natural phenomenon, all these things. So I feel like, let me give these a quick shuffle. I have like just my lap and a little desk over here. It's crazy. Oh, wow. So yeah, we have the deer. So I feel like that's going to sort of be one of your symbols, something that you're going to see in books, something that you're going to see in on TV, and you're just going to have these amazing like connections. When you feel it, you're going to have the chills. It's going to be like your spirit animal connector to this, which I really love. Now, some of the messages that are going to come through too. There's so much synchronicities that happen when everything starts to synergize. It's usually in a heavy numeric form as well as tons of 1111s, tons of 222s, just a series of numbers. That's how we're sometimes and mostly communicated to, as well as, again, natural phenomenon and lights, electricity. When I get in my son's room and I do a read, I love his energy because it's really quiet and mellow in there. His lights always flicker all the time, and it's usually when I get a really powerful message and I feel like this surge of energy in the room, and it's like, ooh, I really feel it, you know what I mean? So let's see, my light back here, I don't want it like overexposed. So you've got the meaningful source card. Now what this means is you're going to hear messages from sources that have meaning. To a meaningful source, your intuition is going to tell you, go here. You're going to have heard prior numbers and things like that, and then people, again, they'll be like, oh, you'll have seen like 222, and somebody's like, oh, do you want to come to this event? It's at 222 Weston Place or something like that. And intuitively you're going to know. It's almost like this is all mapped out within you. And what I want you to do now is start an envisionment process where you start to think of this person, what they look like, what they feel like, because I feel like a lot of you are already getting those butterflies in your stomachs when you think about them. You're feeling really energized and jazzed. You're starting to treat yourself better, eat better, make better choices, sleep, rest. You're calm and you feel wonderful when you think about this person that's arriving. There's a whole tidal wave of energy and motion that's coming towards you, and it's not always subtle either. Sometimes it's just like kapow. You'll hear a name too. I'm hearing a lot of names over and over. I'm hearing Michael, Brian, and Chris over and over and over. So pay attention to those names, this group. I'm also hearing Anne, Kristen, and like just a ton of S names, Stacy, Sarah, all of these names coming in. And I feel like July is going to be like the powerhouse month. I feel like that is crazy. Like a portal just opens and love just flows in, and these amazing, powerful connections are coming in. Yeah, and also you have the B card. So it means get busy in terms of your envisionment, acting as if it's already here. Get rid of any of those little daily challenges that annoy you, whether it's, clutter in your home. I had to do that the other day because we have to sift through dirty clothes, clean clothes if they get mixed together. Too many dishes, too many things that draw your attention away from keeping a peaceful, mellow mind when all this beautiful, powerful energy is coming in for you. Yeah, so busy like a bee. That also means keep to whatever your daily functions are and don't be distracted constantly, like where. We want to kind of healthily disengage so that energy can travel towards us. Again, I'm actually seeing visuals of how these people look, and they're, they have beautiful, strong features and jaw lines. I mean, oftentimes I see people like Eastern European, like that gorgeous jaw, like Michael Fassbender, people like that, really pronounced, gorgeous lips and jaws, very powerful eyes, very sparkly, magic, almost like elven eyes, like gorgeous, gorgeous eyes for sure. And men, even the men have like long eyelashes, really, really pronounced, beautiful like eyebrows and cheekbones as well. So yeah, almost like an elven race of people. I feel like people are becoming more fifth dimensional looking, you know, almost like alien at times. Like, you know, sometimes when I really begin to look at people for an extended amount of time, they take on an animal quality, whether it's bird like, simian, all of those things. And you're going to start to notice that with people. That's sort of your psychic development process of seeing all the elements and energies that are integrated into people. So that B really speaks of that. Oh, and here's, oh, I love this too. Let me give that a shuffle. Just, yeah, the water dragon. Like the water dragon speaks of an inner power that you're going to have, that's going to surface, that you didn't realize that you had the capacity for this discernment, for this allotment of time and purpose, and being able to delegate what you need to do and how you need to do it without being distracted. You're going to have a powerful, powerful, impactful way of speaking. Now, here's something really interesting that's occurring on the new moon of July 3rd is a crazy excellent communication sector where what comes in is just almost like people before, where they couldn't find the true powerful words that they wanted to be impactful and get their point across. They're going to be able to do this, whether it's written or spoken. It's really going to get across their point. So I feel like you're going to be able to get what you want and achieve what you want through just persistence and just really streamlining what you say and how you say it, instead of using 25 words when you could really speak to the point, saying, you know, I'm really looking forward to this. I will see you then. Things like that, instead of, but you know, that too much superfluous speaking and stuff that clouds everything, because people's attention spans are rather short. Let's be honest. After, you know, more than a 5-10 minute conversation with somebody, they start to freak out and get edgy and look for their phones and stuff. I'll even say my favorite speakers on YouTube, after I've listened to them for a couple minutes, I try to multitask as well, which is so crazy. I don't know why I do that, but I do. I'll start writing. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not really listening to She Bear if I'm doing something else. So then I relax into that. But with this energy is saying you're going to have surges of power, surges of direction, surges of understanding. That's very important. So we have 2 more messages too. It's so funny that I have to hold these right here. I left my glasses in the other room, and I'm kind of like in this corner, so it's like I want to be able to, I can hardly see. But I understand these cards anyway. This is Observe the Silence. I'm doing ones I know first. This is Observe in Silence now. I was speaking of this earlier to one of my clients, that if we're always hurried and we're always speaking and we're always moving and we're always engaged in stuff and hustle, hustle, go, 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 we're not observing, we're not paying attention to optimal clues that we need that are guiding us to these soul connection twins, our life path purpose, our direction we should be going in. So what we really need to do is sit back, quiet down, and observe in silence. I don't know if you ever saw Fantastic Mr. Fox, his cute little nephew that it was a Christian or Christensen or whatever, that was so cute. Like, he was really good at a lot of things, but he just focused on that. He focused on himself and his skill set, not what everybody else was doing, not trying to compete like his cousin that was, you know, always harried and freaked out about stuff, but just focused and centered. And it's about that, paying attention to the details and really looking and honing in so you can understand what's going on around you and follow these beautiful synchronistic breadcrumbs that are going to be in front of you. So that's your messages, group 1. Beautiful, beautiful messages. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. I usually have my camera down on my cards, but every once in a while I like to switch up. I like to give you guys a variety. I like to be outside, inside, on camera, off camera, have all kinds of different topics and vary it. And don't forget to send in anything that you specifically would like to hear about or know about, because I want to do the topics that you guys like, because that's why I'm here. So we're going to start with the next one. Now, I love this. I'm just going to turn on this light just for a moment. Actually, I can see. I have... It's so crazy where I am. It's like the lighting is just off enough where I can hardly see what's going on. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm already hearing messages and I can't even read the cards, so I don't even care anymore. So I'm just going to go and let spirit guide me. Oftentimes, I don't even read the books and things. I don't find them half, let's say 50% of the time, the books are inspiring and their theories are beautiful and the author has wonderful things. But after I read it once and I've memorized it and I've spoken them to you, I like to have it be very personalized for each thing. So I don't have the book because it doesn't often translate to the new person what's in there. So this otter is speaking to me about build your dream, start building it, have your ultimate focus on what you want. It doesn't matter one iota what anybody else or thinks or says at this point. It really doesn't. It's all about you taking it easy and doing one step at a time. An otter doesn't try to drag a whole tree over, right? He gets a piece of wood one at a time. He looks at that, makes sure it's stable in the foundation, building the dam or whatever he's doing. He goes back, he gets another piece, right? Gradual. That's what this is about. Gradually building your future, gradually replacing old subconscious training with new thoughts, with happy thoughts. Absolutely. And I feel like, focusing. And this is about absolute focus. Focus, then act. Now, what happens is when we go out into the world, sometimes there's so many distractions that we're like, oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, my phone's going off. This is going on. And we go circle, circle, circle. We go monkey bound, bounce, bounce, bounce. This is like when you wake up, your intuition, usually the first thing it tells you is what we should be acting on, right? It's like, well, get up, have coffee, do this and that. I write things down. And then when I see it written, I can sort of like acclimate to the temperature of what I want to do and be in my natural rhythm and go, I'm going to start with this. Because being self-employed, I could do flat out work for 6 hours and then be done for the day. Or I could work for 90 minutes, have a little break, work for 90 minutes, have a little break. So this is about focus and then act. So this is saying, really pinpoint what's important, what you need to do, then go and act on that and do that, including your love life and that is coming in for you. So this is basically saying, care for yourself, look out for these beautiful synchronicities that are going to arrive in every way, shape, and form. And I feel like you're one element too. I feel like as heavily woodland animals, whatever, those foxes, gophers, beavers, otters, little woodland critters, those little everything that lives and scurries, squirrels, things like that. But I'm seeing blackbirds too. I'm seeing ravens and crows as well. They're going to kind of be the arbiter of this love that's being ushered in. Again, July and August is a huge time for this. It's amazing. And support. I feel like you have an incredible amount of angelic influence and support and ancestors and everybody helping and guiding you and ushering this in for you and helping you. So pay attention to little signs from them as well. Fluctuations in lighting, electricity, all those things are coming in for you. I really, really love that energy. Again, yeah, so you have birds. You're going to have a lot of bird energy around you too. You're going to have the energy of the ram, which is just go. You can go straight up. What other people will perceive as a sheer cliff, you'll see as a stairwell. You're going to simplify and be able to rectify problems and find solutions way faster. Your mind is going to be working like it has extra gears in it. It's just going to be that. Because you're not distracted and you're not thinking petty. You're thinking a big picture. So when you see the whole puzzle, it's easy for you to work through in that way. I love that energy for you. So yeah. Meaningful sacrifice. Now this is important too. These meaningful sacrifices are meaning we're giving up things that no longer serve us. It's meaningful that we rid ourselves of them, whether it's overeating junk food, overindulging in anything, tobacco, alcohol, TV, things that don't work. So then we bring on a sacrifice of our time to things that do have meaning to them, right? Meditation, looking up great diet plans, exercise, speaking to people, watching people that can help us, teach us, train us to go to next level stuff, educating ourselves, all of that. So our perception can change and grow for the better. Absolutely. Yeah. So let me pull one more here too. Oh yeah, heed the messengers. This is everywhere, all these messages coming in. So I'm hearing right now to really keep an eye on your post mail and your inbox and your social media. Keep looking at that because something's going to arrive in there in the next few days that's important when it pertains to love and when it pertains to business, things like that. They don't want you to miss anything because I feel like key information is going to be coming in those avenues for sure. See, and pay attention. Everything is about paying attention to the signs. Everything is watching for the messengers. So you have all these amazing synchronistic angelic forces coming, lining this stuff up, going, look over here, and read into these messages, and then sit back and be at an understanding intuitively what their meaning is for you. So that's very important. So that's you guys. Love and light to you. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And I'm kind of like back in this cubby. It's really cozy and nice, because I feel like if I'm too spread out in one of the main rooms, people just start trooping through there. Cats, animals, horses, unicorns. Like I have no say in this household. It's always just like a three-ring circus. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it was my pleasure to do it for you. So I'm going to go upload.